Hello everyone, everybody. I would like to warm welcome in my video. I'm gonna tell you today the history of the present day United States began in 1607 with the establishment of Jamestown in modern day Virginia. So I can tell that. So again, I would like to warm welcome, and I'm telling you about the history of the present day United States began in 1607 with the establishment of Jamestown in modern day Virginia. In the late 15th century, European colonization began the largely decimated indigenous societies through wars and apide mix. I would like to say little bit problem in lighting, so I'm trying to develop about that. Okay, what I'm telling, European colonization began and largely decimated indigenous societies through wars and apide mix. Then, by the 1760s, the 13 colonies, then part of British America and the Kingdom of Great Britain, were established. The southern colonies built an agricultural system on slave labor and enslaving millions from Africa. After the British victory over the Kingdom of France in the French and Indian Wars, Parliament imposed a series of taxes and issued the Intolerable Acts on the colonies in 1773, which were designed to end self-governance. Tensions between the colonies and British authorities subsequently intensified, leading to the Revolutionary War, which commenced with the battles of Lexington and Concord on April 19. In 1775. In June 1775, the Second Continental Congress established the Continental Army and unanimously selected George Washington as its commander-in-chief. The following year, on July 4, 1776, the Second Continental Congress unanimously declared its independence, issuing the Declaration of Independence. On September 3, 1783, in the Treaty of Paris, the British acknowledged the independence and sovereignty of the 13 colonies, leading to the establishment of the United States. In the 1788-89 presidential election, Washington was elected the nation's first U.S. president. Along with his Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton, Washington sought to create a relatively stronger central government than that favored by other founders, including Thomas Jefferson and James Madison. On March 4, 1789, the new nation adopted and ratified the U.S. Constitution, which is now the oldest and longest standing written and codified national constitution in the world. In 1791, the Bill of Rights was added to guarantee inalienable rights. In 1803, Jefferson, then serving as the nation's third president, negotiated the Louisiana Purchase, which doubled the size of the country, encouraged by available inexpensive land and the nation of manifest destiny. The country expanded to the Pacific coast in a project of settler colonialism marked by a series of conflicts which the continent's indigenous inhabitants, whether or not slavery should be legal in the expanded territories, was an issue of national contention. Following the election of Abraham Lincoln as the nation's 16th president in the 1860 presidential election. Following the election of Abraham Lincoln as the nation's 16th president in the 1860s presidential election, southern states succeeded and formed the pro-slavery Confederate States of America. In April 1861, at the Battle of Fort Sumter, Confederates launched the Civil War. However, the Union's victory at the Battle of Gettysburg, the deadliest battle in American military history with over 50,000 fatalities, proved a turning point in the war, leading to the Union's victory in 1865, which preserved the nation. On April 15, 1865, Lincoln was assassinated. The Confederates' defeat led the abolition of slavery. In the subsequent Reconstruction era from 1865 to 1877, the national government gained explicit duty to protect individual rights. In 1877, white Southern Democrats regained political power in the South, often using paramilitary suppression of voting and Jim Crow laws to maintain white supremacy. During the Gilded Age, from the late 19th century to the early 20th century, the United States emerged as